Thank you very much. Joyita Basu, I just want to get some of your insights regarding these bus explosions that have just happened in Tel Aviv. This is obviously a developing situation, and there has been no confirmed group behind this attack yet. But what can you tell me about it?
Well, it seems 3 buses exploded and unexploded, explosives were found in 2 more buses. Thank God that, these were empty buses, because you see, these explosions had taken place when, there were people in the buses, which would have been a massacre. Just imagine 1 by 1, 3 buses or 5 buses blowing up, and even if at least each bus had 30, 40 people, that would have resulted in the deaths of more than 200 people. So you see, I would say, and this is the thing about Israel, this is the kind of threat that they face every day. But what the change that we are witnessing in Israel is that, change in the complexion of exactly the kind of terror attacks that are now happening in Israel. Because all these days, such attacks, where the civilians are being targeted in these kinds of attacks, they had, to an extent, it was not that extensive in the last few years, although it was there earlier. That is because Hamas in particular was using long-range missiles, Hezbollah was using long-range missiles and all these things. Now, what Israel has done is that Israel has taken care of these terrorist groups. Hamas is actually decimated. Hezbollah is also more or less decimated. So what these terror groups can do is that, it seems that, now they are again going back to these soft targets from inside Israel, these small terror attacks. It is not small when it comes to, ultimately when the scale comes to it, it is not going to be small, of course. Now, but the thing is that in the domestic terrorism kind of a situation they are trying to create, instead of these missiles coming and raining down on civilians, which was the practice in the last few years. But this is also, this is also a very dangerous phase. Primarily, it shows that the militant groups, the terrorist groups, may have lost their military arsenal, may not be in a position to wreak the kind of damage that they hope that they would be able to by, these constant attacks on Israel, on the military bases, and even otherwise.
Yes.
Mossad headquarters, Iran was also doing all that. From that, these kind of terrorist attacks, what happens is that the focus is on civilians. The casualties are likely to be very high. So as a result of which, I think this is a very dangerous, this war is entering a very dangerous phase now.